Good evening, friends. It's me, Datada. Welcome all of you on my special initiative, Inspiring Stories or Motivation Stories. My main intention behind starting this initiative is to inspire people and inspire the generation. That is my motive, that is my intention, or that is my objective behind starting this initiative. So, by producing such inspiring stories before you, I feel a little bit relaxed. That's why I keep recording such stories and I keep posting on social media. Thank you very much for joining with me. But the story which I am going to tell you today is of a great scientist. So, friends, you must have heard the name of Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking was born in London in 1942, in the year of 1942. So, his father and his parents, especially his father, wanted him to study medicine and be a doctor and serve the nation. But you know that Stephen did not like his father's idea. Rather, he chose to study physics. Here, one thing becomes clear, that is, parents should not thrust their wishes or ambitions and their ideas upon their children, because it is dangerous for their future. So instead of studying medicine, he studied physics, and he grew up to be a normal student, normal teenager. It is said that at the age of 17, mind you, at the age of 17, Stephen started feeling awkward inwardly. And you know that he was having different feelings. He was feeling different inwardly. So at the age of 17, he started feeling the beginning of his disease called ALR. You know that he was diagnosed with a rare disease called ALR. It is a rare disease which mars the human nervous system, and slowly it weakens all the human organs. This is a rare disease, and the same disease took over Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking was diagnosed with this disease, and his well-wishers, doctors, his parents, his neighbors, his friends, everybody thought that he would be no longer available here. It means that he would be out of this world. So, in his autobiography, Stephen Hawking says that even though he was diagnosed with that ALR disease, he says in his autobiography that even under such circumstances, I started enjoying my life to the fullest. This is a sign of optimism. It means that he was extremely optimistic about life. So, he was suffering from ALR, or such a rare disease, dangerous disease, killing disease. He started studying his research. He started doing his paperworks. You know that there came a stage in his life when he lost the total control of his body. His muscle coordination was out of joint. He lost the total control over his body, and he had to work with the help of a chair, just reclining his head on the chair. You know that you can imagine a person suffering from a deadly disease and doing a very important work. It is not possible. But he did over there. Under such reduced circumstances, he started studying the concept of black holes. Mind you, he started studying different ideas of universe. He studied the entire universe with the help of his imagination power, his willpower, and his self confidence, despite suffering from ALR. You know that the same man whom we call Stephen Hawking, mind you, he died in 2018. But he rocked the entire world by his research and his studious efforts. He studied the entire universe. He invented different ideas, different theories which have rocked the entire world. And now he has been called one of the greatest scientists of this century. So one thing it becomes out of the story of this Dr. Stephen Hawking sir is that parents should not thrust their ideas, their wishes upon their children. We should let them go as freely as possible for them. We should not become a stumbling block in the way of our children. Our main duty is to support them, to stay with them, to make them happy, to make them positive about life. But educationally, thrusting our wishes, our ambitions, our dreams upon our children, that is very dangerous for the future of our children. That's what happened with Dr. Stephen Hawking. That's what means his father wanted him to study medicine. Had he studied medicine, he would have been a doctor. But instead of studying medicine, he studied physics. Because of his studying medicine, he now has been called one of the greatest scientists of this century, Dr. Stephen Hawking. So he followed his heart. He did not follow the heart of his parents. He did not follow the instruction of his parents. I don't want to say that children should not follow their parents, but as far as their inner feelings are concerned, their intuitive feelings are concerned, they should go after their dreams as per their wills or intuitions. That is a very important thing which we should learn from this story. So willpower, persistence, self-confidence, all these things can make our children very strong, positive about their attitude about life. Thank you very much, friends, for joining with me. Have a good night.